Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, Miss. We are from Group 10, and as you can see, for the first slide is about introducing sections, and the first person that going to introducing the stuff is me. My name is Vicente Via Famiona. My study ID number is 332101556. The second person in this group is Ginamita Fadila, and her student ID number is 332101224. And the third person in this group is Tarizata Kirana. Her student ID number is 3321021. And the fourth person in this group is Merina Eka Puspitasari. Her student ID number is 3321047. The last person in this group is Alvi Fadli. His student ID number is 3321053. And yeah, before we are moving on to for starting our presentation, here I'm telling you about our theme for the presentation. The theme is causative, and the first person that's gonna beginning the presentation is Ginamita Fadila. Enjoy, Miss.
So what is causative? Causative or causative verb is a verb that is used to indicate that the subject makes someone or something perform an action. So when making sentence in English, the subject is not always someone who is doing the action himself, but we can make sentences that show other people who are doing the action with causative verb. And then there are many examples of causative verbs, such as allow, cause, convince, enable, force, get, have, hold, give, lead, let, make, motivate, permit, and require. However, the most popular and commonly used include make, have, let, and get. So there are two types of causative verbs, active causative and passive causative. The first one is active causative. The form of active causative includes subject plus have or get, plus someone, plus to, plus verb one, and plus object. Active causative, of course, have characteristics. The first one is used to express a wish for someone to do what we are told. For example, my father has me to sweep the rubbish. So in the case in the sentence, a father tells about his wish for his son to sweep the rubbish. Second, always calling someone to do something. Example, Mrs. Yanti got her secretary to make a letter. In this sentence, secretary is someone who is called Mrs. Yanti to write a letter. And the last is using to infinitive. Example, Jenny got Penny to boil the water. In the example sentence, word to boil is to infinitive. Second is passive causative. The form for passive causatives is subject plus have or get plus object plus past participle. Passive causative characteristic is it is used to express an expectation that the intent purpose will be carried out. For example, I have got the flower mopped. And second, never include someone to do something. Example, you had your cell phone fixed. In this sentence, you don't know who or someone that subject asked to fix the phone. The last is using past participle or third word. For example, Maria got the flower watered. As we can see, in this example sentence, there is a past participle which is water.
Okay, moving on to the next slide is about causative verb. The first that I'm gonna talking is about five. The five forms are including have, The have form are including have plus object plus past participle. The past participle has a passive meaning. Questions and negations of the verb have are formed with do or does or did in the past simple. Examples: causative verb with the verb sticking with the Turkish office. Example: come and sit down, and I will have Ahmed make you a nice cup of coffee, of a tea. And another examples, but this case is about have, but in this passive sentence, I mean like have something done. Let's look at a quick example. Sorry, I can't come around and look at your holiday photos tonight. I'm having my dog washed. It's actually much more common to use have as a causative verb in this passive. Okay, causative have with a place. Another common way of using have as a causative verb is with a place, but there is a very specific feeling associated with this. Don't worry, sir, we'll have your package in a room by the end of the day. Causative have with ing. For information, we can also use causative have with ing. And number 2 is about get. The form of get are including get plus someone plus to plus infinitive. This means that you cause the other person to do action, or maybe by paying them to do it, or by asking them to do it, or by persuading them to do it. Examples: causative get with the verb. We can use get with the verb, and the sentence could be like, I can't get it to move in a straight line. And yeah, for information, remember to use to for this case. Okay, causative get with passive, I mean like get something done. And let's look at a quick example. The sentence could be like, I can meet you after 2. I'm getting my hair cut at 1. And causative get with a place. You can also use the causative get with a place when you want to move something or someone or somewhere. The sentence could be like, if we get a man in space before the end of the year, then we've beaten them. And the last, causative get with ing. And just like causative have, we can use causative get with ing. And the sentence could be like, this bird query is driving me crazy. They just get me running from one office to another. They will never give me what I want.
And in section is let. Let is used when we want to give permission to someone to do something or let something happen without trying to stop it. This function is to let someone do something. The formula used is as follows: let plus person or thing plus basic verb. The example: Nina let my brother play video games. In the sentence, we see the causative verb let. Let it be followed with someone or thing in the sentence, my brother. The person or thing, my brother, is then followed by the best verb play. And therefore, this sentence follows the formula let plus person or thing plus basic verb correctly using the causative verb let.
And for the next is make. We can use make for force or compel someone to do something. The grammatical structure of make is make plus person plus verb or basic form. For example, is she made her children do their homework before going to bed. His grandmother made her grandson send a postcard to his parents.
And then their parents made the boys clean the house after the party. Make can also be used as a causative verb. Using like this. Makes mean cause the object to do something or change in some way. Or the object can be oneself or a different person. The sentence have an subject, verb, object, plus verb pattern or subject, verb, object plus adjective pattern. For example, sunny weather makes me feel happy. That means sunny weather causes me to be happy. And then sunny weather makes many people lazy. That means sunny weather causes them to be lazy. Make can be followed by an adjective or the base or simple form of the verb. Sunny weather makes me happy. The example 1 and the example 2 is sunny weather makes my skin turn brown. For notes, the verb after the object is always its base form, no matter what the verb tense of the main verb.
Example exercise. Number 1. The police make me blah 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 my helmet. Answer is A. Wears. Reason, because after the object person of make, causative verb, use the verb from. Number 2. The government will make the businessman his loan to pay his loan. Answer is D. Pay. Reason, there is a keyword before the object, namely make. So if use verb 1 without S or AS. Number 3, when will you have your son blah 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 his own shirt? Answer is B. Make. Reason, because before object then is have the use without S or AS. Number 4, that tree is dangerous. My brother will have it blah 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 done tomorrow. Answer is D. Cut. Reason, because before object then is have the use without S or AS. Number 5, my radio is broken. I will get someone blah 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 it. Answer is B. To repair. Reason, there is keyword get before the object, so use 2 plus verb 1. Number 6, I spilled some tomato sauce on my suit coat. Now I need to get my suit. Answer is A. Clean it. Reason, there is keyword get before the object, so use 2 plus verb 1, but first look at the object, person, or thing. If people use verb 1, 2 plus verb 1, and things use verb 2 passive, it turns out that the answer is A. Clean it. Number 7, I let the food blah 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 by Budi. Answer is A. Be eaten. Reason, because non-causative verb passive form like the active form, passive form can also use let and help, but the main verb use verb 3 past participle, which is exceeded by be plus past participle. Number 8, I don't let my kids blah 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 violent movie. Answer is B. Watch. Listen, because active form. You can use let and help and their derivative, and the main verb used is verb 1 bare infinitive, as well as active causative verbs.
Okay, ma'am, that's all about our presentation from Koptan. And yeah, if there's any mistake that we had, we are so sorry for it. But for information that we are trying our best to make it as well as we can. And yeah, and also we are gonna say like thank you for allowed us to make this video at this chance, and like we are so glad for it. See you next time, ma'am. Bye.